Today we're going to be solving equations that require you to simplify. So we're going to have all the same steps that we've been talking about, but this time you're going to have to do some simplifying first. So the first thing we're going to do is use that distributive property if I have any parentheses that I need to get rid of. Remember, when I'm distributing, I am multiplying. Okay, so look for those parentheses first, get rid of those. And after you've done that, you're also going to look for any like terms and combine those. Once you've done that, everything else is exactly the same. You need to eliminate the variable from one side using opposite operations. Okay, so get all your x's to one side, all your y's to one side, and then everything else is the same, just step by step doing the opposite. So in example number 1, I'm going to draw my fraction bar. I see parentheses, so that's a big hint to me that I need to do the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply that 2 by everything in the parentheses on this side. I'm going to multiply the 3 by everything in the parentheses on this side. When I do that, I get 10x minus 2 equals 3x plus 33. Now I don't see any like terms on either side. So when I talk about either side, I'm just looking here, 10x minus 2, those are not like terms. And then I look separately over here, 3x plus 33, no like terms. Okay? So now I'm just going to solve like normal. I need to get the x's to one side, and my choice is I'm going to try to get this positive 3x to the left-hand side. Those go away. I have 7x minus 2 equals 33. Now I have x's to one side. Now I'm going to try to get the x by itself. So I'm going to add 2 on both sides. I have 7x equals 35. And then opposite of multiplying by 7 is dividing by 7. So x is equal to 5. Okay, so that was distributive property. Here's an example where I have some like terms that I need to simplify first. I see no parentheses, no distributive property, but if I look on just this side of the equation, I do see some like terms. I have a 7 and I have a negative 5. So I'm going to combine those to kind of shorten this side of the equation. So I have negative 4x and then 7 minus 5 is positive 2. Much nicer. I'm also going to look on this side of the equation, and I see some like terms on this side as well. So I have a 3x and a negative 1x. When I combine those, I'm going to have 2x plus 1. Again, much nicer. And then everything else is the same from here on out. So I'm going to try to get these x's to one side by doing the opposite. I'm going to actually choose to get this 2x to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 2x on both sides. So I have negative 6x plus 2 equals 1. Now I'm going to subtract 2 on both sides. So I have negative 6x equals negative 1. And then I'm going to divide negative 6 on both sides. So I have x is equal to positive 1 over 6. I would use your calculator to figure out problems like that. Okay? So I'm going to have you guys try example 3 and 4. And see how you do.